What's going on, guys? So we are out here at the log cabin. It's probably the first time you guys have had a chance to see this thing kind of up close and personal. This is a huge stone fireplace. Of course, this was put in when the house was built. Absolutely gorgeous, though. And this is a gas fireplace, old school. That's why it doesn't have the glass on each side of it, kind of protecting you. It was originally a log lighter fireplace, and there's a spot on the other side where you put all your logs. And then you throw them on, start the gas, light the logs, turn the gas off, and you have a really nice wood fireplace. But it's been converted at some point, probably a couple decades ago, into a fully gas fireplace. But I definitely want to show you guys what this is all about, because I talked about it in the video where I kind of mentioned the fact that we bought a log cabin on some property out here. Anyways, the point of this video is going to be a really interesting one because it applies to RVers just as much as it applies to homeowners, especially if you are in an area that might be more remote, such as camping, or in a log cabin out in the middle of your own property. Now, the thing about this video that's really important to understand is when it comes to protecting you and your family, you know, there are a lot of things you can do and there's a lot of things you can't do. And a lot of the things that you can't do are dictated by state law and federal law. So you definitely want to check to see specifically what laws may impact your area before doing anything that you feel can be a countermeasure towards somebody who's trying to harm you or your family. But we're going to talk about it today. This is a pretty cool video. Hang tight. I'll be right back. So in front of you, you were looking at the Byrna SD Pepper Kit. This is a non-lethal protection, and basically this is something that you can carry with you if you're going to be traveling. Interstate travel friendly. Now again, you always need to check your local laws, a local state, city, whatever laws you have in your area and how it applies to using any form of self-defense or any form of projectile in the use of self-defense. But you know, this is going to be very friendly to a lot of areas that may not allow you to have that type of protection with you whenever you're traveling in your RV or shoot in some places even your home. So this right here is a really cool product. This is a sponsored video. The folks from Byrna reached out to me and said, you know what, we think our product might be a great fit for those folks who are out on the road RVing. You know, they might normally carry a firearm with them, but they may travel through states that may prohibit that. They may travel through areas that may restrict it. And, you know, a lot of people just want to know that their family's safe and they want to have some means of being able to protect their family in the event something bad happens, whether it be from an animal or a person. So, you know, this is a really, really cool product, and that was the reason why I thought it was worth showing on my channel as part of a sponsored segment. So they are sponsoring this video, and I want to give them a big shout out for that because, you know, videos like this definitely go a long way in terms of supporting my content. Anyways, let's get this thing unboxed and take a closer look at what's included. Okay, so I got this specific one in the Desert Tan. They offered it to me in either black or tan, but I really like the look of a Desert Tan. I have some other pieces of equipment that are this color, but anyways, check this thing out. So has a very, you know, handgun pistol like feel to it. It is certainly something that if you are experienced with firearms, you're probably going to be able to handle pretty well. And then you have your thumb safety right here. It appears to be the only safety. It doesn't look like it has a trigger safety on it, but the trigger does appear to be steel. The rest of it is a form of polymer. And this specific unit actually utilizes CO2 cartridges. They're not the standard size, they're actually a little shorter. They actually insert here under the barrel. So you'll take this off, it looks like with an Allen key, and then you simply drop your CO2 cartridge in there, tighten it down, and that's how you prep it whenever you're ready to use it. This specific kit comes with 2 CO2 cartridges, comes with a mag, a second mag, as well as kinetic projectiles, which these pretty much do not break apart. It's like probably being hit with a big old piece of plastic. This one is an eco-kinetic projectile, and then this right here is the pepper projectile. So you're only supposed to use these in self-defense, law enforcement, and by security professionals. Contains OC and PAVA. So these are probably what you would use in one of your magazines if you felt that there was some type of a threat. Basically, let's say you're out at the RV at night, you're in a dry camping environment out in the middle of nowhere, you're in an area where you may have animals, or you may have other people, or you may have some type of a threat that you feel would warrant the use of something that actually projects something towards them. This would be the one that would act as probably the biggest deterrent, because it's going to have a kind of a pepper type material inside of it that will cause irritation on whoever it hits. But I'm going to be honest with you, kinetic projectiles probably will act in a very similar fashion. People don't like getting hit by stuff, period. And, you know, if you hit them with any one of these, it's probably going to hurt. It'll hurt first. This one will burn later. So that is kind of cool. That's just the logo etched in right there, or stamped in right there. Has a very, very nice case that it comes with. It also comes with these two little caps. Now, at first, if you look at these, it's hard to tell specifically what they may be used for. They actually fit the muzzle up here perfectly, but what they're actually used for is to drop into the bottom of your magazines right here. So the point of them is to be able to quickly determine what type of projectile you have in each of your magazines. If it's red, it means you probably have a chemical irritant. If it's black, it means that you have a standard kinetic projectile, or basically one that's not going to have that chemical in it that's going to cause irritation. So again, if you're going to be grabbing it and you want to know quickly what specific type of chemical or what type of projectile you loaded into a magazine, that's a quick way of helping identify that. So that's very cool. And again, this is the standard kit. These are some extra products you can order. And I would definitely recommend, if you get the kit, you get a few of the containers full of the kinetic projectiles so you can get some practice. Because, you know, just like any other handheld weapon, you're going to want to be sure you know how to use it, you know how to aim it, you know how to work it, and you know how to get projectiles going in the right direction and on target before you actively start using something that you feel could help you in an emergency. Because it doesn't matter how good a system is, if you don't know how to use it, if you don't have discipline with it, if you don't know how to get your projectile on target, then it's going to be very difficult for you to actually utilize it, or probably impossible for a lot of you to utilize it if you have to in an actual emergency. So they also sent me a bunch of CO2 cartridges here. It looks like a 10-pack. Looks like the kit typically would contain 2 of them. But this is pretty cool. And like I said, this is really a means to have something with you that can help protect you and your family, or even yourself, if you are going to be out in a camping environment, or even at home. If for some reason there's a regulation in your state, or there's a regulation that you can't carry some form of lethal protection. So this being non-lethal and interstate friendly, and there's no background check or permit required for this. And again, I believe that holds true for most of the country, but there could be some strange law in some state that prohibits something like this. So you guys do need to certainly check your own states and laws before you get something, anything related to, self-defense, self-protection. You also want to understand what can happen even if you utilize something that's non-lethal in a way that's irresponsible or dangerous, because just because it's non-lethal does not mean you can't hurt somebody or kill somebody with a product like this. So just do all the research you need to do before purchasing anything that you feel could potentially put you, your family, or somebody else at liability or risk of getting injured simply because you didn't understand what restrictions take place in your specific area. So I'm going to go ahead and get this all loaded up so I can take it outside and see how this thing is, because I'm kind of interested, to be honest with you. All right, so this is the Eco-Kinetic round. This is what I'm going to be practicing with right now, simply because I want something that'll be able to break down in case I can't find one. Loading this thing is incredibly easy. I mean, I'm doing it one-handed because you guys know me and the fact I don't like tripods. I think I got it fully loaded. So this says it holds 5 of them. Yep, there we go. So we are loaded. And then next we are going to actually drop that mag. I'm going to unscrew this right here and load up a CO2 cartridge. But before I do that, this is pretty cool because it actually has an indicator here. When this is popped up, that means that you have a round in the breech and it's ready to go. Doesn't necessarily mean there's a CO2 cartridge in here, but it certainly means that you do have a round ready to be discharged. So I highly recommend that you pay attention to all the safety features that are built into it, and you never point this at anything you don't intend to fire upon. That's really the same with anything like this. So again, just keep that in mind. If you plan on using something like this, you want to certainly use it in a responsible manner. And understand what safety protocols are in place to help you, and also what safety protocols are in place to ensure that when you grab it, you know what condition it's in and if it's ready. So we're going to go ahead and see if I can get this front piece unscrewed so I can load a CO2 cartridge in. Now something cool that I figured out is your Allen key is actually at the tip, or at least the base of your actual cartridge or your magazine. So yeah, all you have to do is pull that out, and that allows you to tighten or loosen your CO2 cartridge in place. So let's grab a CO2 cartridge. Gonna insert it like so. Going to put this back on. And we'll simply tighten it with this. I'm gonna use 2 hands to do this. Okay, so don't know if you can tell, but you can now see the little indicator is no longer flush or slightly recessed. It is raised up a little bit, and that means that I am ready to go. I have a round from the magazine in the breech ready to go. I have a CO2 cartridge in place, and it's currently on safe. So whenever I move this to fire, I'll be ready to go. Okay, so it is a little dark outside right now, but let's see how it performs at my mount. That's interesting. Huh. Not bad. Pretty accurate. Certainly is enough to deter someone who might be coming at you. I mean, and it's not quiet. So it's a little bit louder than I thought it would be. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And only holds 5 rounds in the magazine, so you're going to want to certainly understand how to use it, how to get a projectile on target, what you need to do. It probably wouldn't even hurt to go to a instruction class just so you understand how to properly hold it, what proper stance you need to have. Of course, I'm holding the camera with one hand, so I can't hold it in the way I might normally hold it. But very, very needed item for a lot of folks who are going to be out and about traveling. Okay, so it is the next day. We are out here in the daylight, which is really nice, with the Byrna. This is the SD pepper kit. Very, very cool. And I'm going to have some flexibility to actually use this in a way that, that you'll actually be able to see it, thankfully, because of the sunlight. So we're going to go ahead and load this thing up. I got a couple mags already loaded up with these Eco kinetic projectiles. Let's see what this thing's all about. I can either go with my live oak or my walnut tree. Let's do my live oak. Well, that was interesting. So I hit the target from here, and I am probably about 40 feet away. I'm not gonna lie, this thing is pretty dang accurate, to be honest, especially with a profile like this, short barrel and all. Hit it again, hit it again, hit it again. Wow, that was 4 out of 5 rounds hit it. That's pretty insane, guys. I mean, that really is. Like I said, I'm about 40 feet away, and I hit it with 5 out of 6 rounds. Now, let's switch to the pepper and see what this is all about. You see that? That's crazy. That's pretty freaking phenomenal. This thing is super, super accurate for what it is. I'm really surprised. And to show you the target, just so you know what I was actually firing at. Check that out. These are tiny. That's a 2-inch target. It's a 1.5. That's a 1 1/4. That's pretty crazy. Very cool. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll put a link in the description of this video if this is something you may be interested in. This is really a good solution to folks who are concerned about traveling with a firearm, especially from state to state where you may have issues. And this gives you an alternative that can certainly act as a really good deterrent and a really good self-defense tool in the event you ever need it. But hope you've enjoyed the video. If you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.